Next podcast, 30 minutes of us pissing.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna drink
just
we're gonna
downing
we're gonna drink
gallons of
6
water.
gallons of water.
Just like
in the day leading up to it, we'll just cut loose on the podcast, live on the pod.
Welcome to the Uncomfortable Silence podcast number 3.
Oh God, was that the intro, or did you just start?
No, I don't know if I'll cut that out or not, but we'll see.
Okay, that was rough.
That was a little like a dog. Number 3, Keisha was supposed to be here, but apparently she had her house burned down. No, it didn't burn down. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, apparently this like stupid bitch's house burned down, and like she couldn't come here because of that. Her family's dead, so she had to skip on the podcast, which is lame as fuck. But hopefully she'll be on next week.
Bro, I'd be dead, bro. She's my family. No, yeah, you said her family, bro. I'd be dead.
Okay, obviously I meant her direct family. Why are you fucking ruining my joke?
Your joke is that my cousin is a bitch and her family's dead.
That's definitely a good point.
Yeah, okay.
Well, my joke is funny, I'll have you know.
Like, about as funny as the Joker's, bro. Like, that was a good movie, though. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Joaquin Phoenix, he knows what he's doing. All right, hopping into the topics.
Yes, fantastic segue as usual, DeAndre.
Yes, I love my segues. I might buy one of those just for the bit. I just wanted to talk about our Jimmy John's experience.
I'm so tired of you.
I just want to talk
our
about
Jimmy John's experience.
Yeah,
what
our Jimmy
it?
John's date. Where we watched Family Guy the whole time, and like Breaking Bad.
Absolutely, yeah.
That was fun.
So something to know is that DeAndre and I are not good friends.
We're
the type
friends.
of friend. Yeah, no, we're friends in the sense that when we hang out, 80% of it is just scrolling TikTok. Like just today, when he came over to my house and we sat in my bedroom and scrolled TikTok in silence for about an hour, and then we went to Jimmy John's and scrolled TikTok there for about half an hour, and then he left.
Yeah, TikTok.
That's a pretty standard hangout sesh.
Well, because you send me some really shitty TikToks, and then I show you a couple good ones, and then like that's how we.
You have not sent me a good TikTok in months, bro.
I'm not even gonna show them the TikToks you send me because they're not funny enough to just put anywhere. Like they're not.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time you sent me a TikTok that actually made me laugh. I can remember the last time you sent me a TikTok that made me angry, because it was the last time you sent me a TikTok.
Yeah, What TikTok did I send then?
I don't even remember. I'm sure it was not that bad. It's just it offends me how much you've changed. You used to be really funny. You used to have some good ass taste in TikToks.
What
not
changed?
Anymore.
What changed?
I don't know. You tell me.
I became happier and I started improving my life. Is that what changed?
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Being in a good state of mind is not good for your humor.
It's really not. I started gathering myself and lost myself at the same time.
The thing that makes me angry about the TikToks that you send me now is not that they're anger-inducing even. They're not bad enough to be anger-inducing. Actually, I would like that. If you were sending me something that was so cringe that it was like, oh my God, get this off my screen, that'd be an improvement. But what you send me is the most vanilla bullshit, standard FYP stuff that you've ever seen in your entire... I don't think you've sent me a TikTok with less than 1 million likes in months. You always send me like the most bland and normal mainstream humor shit, and it's not that good. It's fine. I'm not trying to knock on anybody who likes that type of stuff, but it's so much less niche, and it's so much less interesting than the stuff that you used to send me that it's offensive to me.
You know the one video I hate the most? You find that funny. It's not funny. You think loud equals funny, and it's not. And that tuba video is
I don't think that video is funny. I don't think that video is funny. I think your reaction to that video is hilarious.
Well, it's the worst video to exist.
Don't think... That's the funny part, though, is that it's not the worst video ever. It's not funny. It's not bad. It's just a video. And I don't even know if I sent it to you on purpose or if it was just something that it was like, yeah, I'm just scrolling. I'm going to send, DeAndre sent me like 50 TikToks in the last hour. I should probably send him something back. So here's a tuba video. And I mean, there's a good chance I've done that. I did that a couple times back then. So there's a good chance that that's how that video first got sent to you. And the fact that you just get so angry when I send that to you is what makes it funny. I would never have saved that video if it wasn't for your reaction. It's not that good.
So rage inducing for me. I don't know why.
I don't understand it
just
at
like
all.
clicks something in my brain, and I want to
It's
punch
so normal.
someone.
There's nothing.
I'm gonna get some boxing gloves. Oh, let's talk about that. Our boxing match. We gotta like.
Yes. Okay.
I found
so,
one. I found one place, but I need you to like call because like I'll probably be too busy, and like set it up on like sometime this week, by like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I'll send you the thing, but you should call and
Okay.
see if we can like record and to see if they have like a trainer for like an afternoon. See if they can like get us sparring or something, and then like we can.
How much money you think I got, bro?
I don't know, bro. That's why you gotta call and figure it out. See how much like it'll cost.
Okay, I can do that. So in episode 1 of this podcast, I mentioned that the idea of having a podcast was started as a joke between DeAndre and I because our jokes are so not funny that it would be a humorous proposition to even have a podcast in the first place, because why would someone listen to this? And now here we are having a podcast, and we had another joke back in the day, which was anytime that either of us said something that induced rage in the other one, we would say we should box. And now we're doing that too. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
I
at some
just
point in
wanna
the
hit
next
you.
week. We're actually gonna box. Yeah, I mean, you kept saying that, and you kept having opportunities to hit me, and you never took them.
You know what's
and
funny?
then you
I
started
was-
working out, and you got a real mouth once you started working out.
You know what's funny? And you continued to hit me, and I never hit you back. I think I hit you on accident like twice. One time I pushed you over in basketball because you were jumping.
You did not push me over. No, you did not push me over. You kicked the ball. I was bending down to pick the ball over, and you kicked it into my face.
No,
That
I was
fucking
laying on the
hurt,
ground.
bruh.
Bro, I was laying on the ground. The time you're talking about, I was
then
laying
you
on the
threw
ground.
it. Okay,
I
then
didn't.
you threw it. No, I know for a fact that the ball was pushed into my face at a high velocity, and I don't know if you did it with your hands or your feet or your fucking tongue, but it was you.
Yeah, my tongue.
And that was why I got pissed off. Yeah, you got that crazy head. No, maybe you should.
No, I'm not. That's staying in. Nah, you're misremembering. It was like I forgive you for it, but it's fine.
What the fuck are you talking? Oh, that is
Um,
condescending as hell, bro. Nah.
No, the
I
time
know for a fact that you pushed that ball into my face.
I was laying on the ground. I don't know how hard I could have thrown the ball.
How hard do you think? You didn't break my nose. It hurt.
I did not do it. The time I'm talking about though is
Okay.
when I was like defending you, like in the paint, right? And like you jumped up to like shoot the ball or something, but I guess I pushed you or something. Like I didn't mean to, but you just like went flying, and you were like, "Bro, what is wrong with you? Like, do you not know how to play the game?"
No. You know what? Now you're the one who's misremembering, because I remember what you're talking about. We were playing 3-on-3, and we were doing our usual bullshit of like, attempted homicide. And in this circumstance, I jumped for a ball, and you just like shoved my legs, and I landed normally, and I didn't really react. I just kind of laughed. But like we were both kind of laughing with each other, because it's like, yo, you could have just fucking killed me just then. Like if I had lost control and like my legs had flown out, I could have just like smashed the back of my head on the court. Like right then and there. I mean, I jumped high. I jumped as high as I possibly could, and you just like shoved me in the back. And it's like I landed normally. I mean, no harm, no foul. But we were both sitting there laughing because it's like, holy fuck, like, why'd you do that? Thank God I caught myself, because
bro.
what are you doing?
Me not knowing how to play basketball made playing basketball against you so much fun. My
Not-
defense was
so,
ass.
Actually,
I would like
yeah, no. No, your defense was amazing.
it was.
That's the annoying part. Yeah, okay, so the thing about people who don't know how to play basketball and people who suck at basketball is that they don't fall for the stuff that they should fall for. Like when you make a move in basketball, a lot of the times it's predicated on the idea that if you like jerk in one direction, the
Hit.
defender is going to think that you're going in that direction. But this guy's just a dumbass. So I would feign in one direction and move to the other direction, and he'd just be like, "Oh, he's going that way." And it's like, well, you were supposed to fall for the move, but he doesn't know enough about basketball to know what the move is, to then fall for it. So he just didn't fall for the move. So he would just like that. There's actually a trope for basketball players, which is that the hardest you are ever going to get guarded is when you are playing somebody who sucks giant butt at basketball. They are always the best at defense because it's really the only thing that they can be good at. So you were a really annoying person to guard because every time that you got in a desperate situation, you would just like huck the ball up. And I don't know how, but you shot like 50% on backwards 3-point hook shots.
Yeah,
I have never seen somebody make shots like that.
I would
And you
call
did
it
it
out.
every single time
I
we
would
played.
call it out, too.
It
That
was
was fucking
unbelievable.
amazing.
It was so frustrating because usually the way that we would play just to make it balanced was like, okay, I have to get to 11 and you just have to hit one shot. And it was never like a good shot. It was always the dumbest possible look
And we do
that you would
resets.
somehow sink. And it's like, all right, I guess I lost.
Remember
like,
when
I
we
guess
played
that's-
against Luke and his buddy?
I do.
We
His
ended up
buddy
going
was
to a rec center, but then like they wouldn't let us play on the court because that
Oh
was their
my
full
God,
court
bro.
day or
Rec
some shit.
centers can kiss my
Oh my,
ass.
that was so annoying. So then we ended
That
up going
was
to a
so
park.
stupid. You can't run full court basketball if there's only one court in the gym and there's like 30 people trying to shoot hoops.
Mhm.
You just can't. You can't run a full court game in that situation. You got to run half.
And it's funny because
I
it
mean,
was
you're
like
taking over the entire court, and like every time they'd come down the court, they'd be like, "Move, guys!" And it's like, you fucking move. Like, what? Oh, we're here every Monday. Oh, wow. Well, you can fucking eat my ass every Tuesday. I don't care. Like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, it was our first time ever going to the rec center. Like we're here every single Monday. How do you not know this? It's like because we don't go here, dude. I paid
It was
$8 to get into this place for us to not be able to like
for
use the thing.
for the 1 day membership. It
Well,
was actually it was the second time I had been there, but Luke and I had went to play, but it was on a weekend, and that was a good memory because I kicked his ass.
I hate Luke. He didn't do anything wrong. I just for what he's like the
He
tuba
really
video.
didn't.
He's my tuba video in real life. I just don't like him for some reason.
Embodiment of everything that the tuba video represents. He just makes you angry. That's pretty funny, actually.
He literally did nothing wrong, and like I like how we're using his real name, but it's just so generic too. Like,
Yeah, fuck you, Luke.
fuck you, Luke. Well, isn't
What was
he
his last
like?
name?
I know what his last. I'm not gonna say his last name because that's just. I think that's actually doxing him. But you have him as Chris Brown in your phone.
Why do I have him as Chris Brown?
I don't know, but he called you one time. I was like, "Why the fuck is Chris Brown calling you?" And you answered it, and it was Luke.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I also forgot. And I was like, I don't know, why is Chris Brown calling me? Because I also forgot that I had named him Chris Brown in my context. That was a good joke.
But yeah, then since we
I
couldn't
still
play
don't
at
know
the
why
rec,
I made it.
I don't know either. But since we couldn't go to the rec center, we ended up going to a park, and I think we still did. We win, or it was just like
No,
a
we just
free-for-all?
kind of wound up shooting around because like we couldn't use the nice basketball, and half of us were planning on wearing basketball shoes, and we couldn't do that because it was an outdoor court. Oh, excuse me. So we just kind of wound up shooting around. We didn't really play a serious game. It was also really windy out, so we won't ever know.
Well,
It
it would have been more like
game.
it would have been more entertaining. Like I would have been able to like pay attention more if I just had like a TV playing like Family Guy in the background or something.
Yes, which is a perfect segue back to the Jimmy Johns today, where we were making a joke that was there's a very common trend on TikTok now of posting clips of shows or movies or pretty much anything actually, and then having like mobile gameplay or Family Guy underneath it as like a secondary screen option. And it's now become a joke that our entire generation just cannot get by without that level of overstimulation. You can't even watch an actual movie anymore if Family Guy's not playing underneath it. So we were making a joke about that premise, but being on like a date, like a first date with a girl. And we're like sitting at the table and it's like, so tell me about yourself. And then you just hold up your phone horizontally. You've got Family Guy playing like right under her face, and she's like, "The fuck is that?" It's like, "Oh no, I just need this to focus. It's okay, just go ahead."
So the
And
whole
then you're
match, not the whole match,
and
the
then
whole lunch, you were like you were watching
the
hockey.
whole day you're just watching Family Guy. Yeah, well, yeah, and then in real life, DeAndre and I were doing this today at Jimmy John's. I was watching Michigan play hockey in the championship, and DeAndre was watching Breaking Bad on his phone, and we were both just sitting there in silence watching our phones,
There
like
was
2
one
feet away
point.
from
There
each
was
other
one point
in
we
an
actually.
empty Jimmy John's.
It was dead. I
There was
thought they were
nobody else
closed.
there.
I actually pulled it up on Google. I thought they were like closing like at 6 or something, but they closed like in 3 hours from when we went in. So I was like, okay, this is just weird. But like there was a point in our conversation where you asked a question and I started answering the question, and like it was a long answer, and you're like, hold on, I think Michigan's about to score. And you
Yeah,
stopped.
I just held up my finger and like paused him and looked down at my phone, which was definitely a dick move. But like, I also didn't really care about what he had to say. So
Yeah, I just went back to Breaking Bad. I like propped up my phone and just kind of sat there alone but not alone. That
but
really kind of like
I do really like the idea of doing that on a date. Just like, so tell me about yourself, and then
you just hold
you're
it
just
up
watching
next to
Family
her.
Guy. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just watching Family Guy on your phone, and you've got the volume like all the way up, so everything that she says is like totally drowned out by whatever Lois is saying.
She's like, yeah, I don't know. I just not really looking for something right now. And you're like, yeah. Actually, repeat that one more time. I wasn't paying attention. She gets up to leave. She starts walking away. You're like, oh, is it something I said? Like, I didn't say anything. That's usually what gets me in trouble. Just-
Yeah, I didn't say anything. What's going on?
what do you like? What's your problem? Why you just walking out of here? Not even paying attention to me right now. And just flip it on her, gaslight her. I'm not good
No,
at
but then
gaslighting.
you don't
Okay.
actually care. Like she's walking away, and you're trying to get her back for about 5 seconds, and then you lose your focus, and you go back to watching Family Guy. So
And then
it's
you're
like
like-
you care for about like you're actually trying you're actually getting her back to the table. She's like kind of responding to what you're saying, which is like, I'm sorry, like I got an attention problem, like I'm working on it. And then like halfway through that sentence, you're just like, holy shit, Peter Griffin is singing about the bird, and you go back to watching it on your phone.
And then all at the same time, she's like getting mad at you while she's playing Subway Surfers.
Yeah, she's also on her phone the whole time.
So she's not
She's
realizing
got her
that
she's holding her phone right next to yours, like under your face.
it's a match made in heaven. Honestly, it's perfect.
Yeah,
could-
no, they should definitely go out on a second date. Although I don't know if Family Guy and Subway Surfers are that compatible. I think he needs a South Park girl. And
I think you kind of need that
she
though.
needs.
Like you need that juxtaposition.
Well, you need some
juxtaposition.
contrast, but I mean, there's such a distinct difference between Family Guy and mobile gameplay that it's like I don't know if you can get over that. I mean, it's like having like differing political views. It's kind of something you have to address.
I'm not even gonna get into politics. I know nothing. I'm not smart enough to talk about it. I'm just going to steer
Yeah, I'm not.
clear.
I'm not, this is not an invitation to get into a political discussion. I'm just saying.
I'll say some
It's like
dumb shit.
it's a deal breaker. Yeah.
I saw they
you know what
passed-
I do want to hear your
No.
opinions on some current events.
Ask me one thing, and I'll decide if I'm going to answer it or not.
Okay.
No.
Let me make this count. What's your opinion on the Israel-Palestine conflict?
They're over there. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't know exactly. I think someone said free Palestine. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know anything about it. So, if they're oppressed, maybe free them.
Nice.
Right? Okay.
She broke. We up.
No. Is Palestine broke?
That was not political commentary.
Oh, okay. I saw. I don't really have any like genuine, or not genuine, but like I don't know what the word is. But I have one podcast question I wanted to ask you because it's kind of it's not topical at all. It's just another one of my amazing segues. But if you had your perfect day and money like wasn't really a problem, but like it also wasn't like you're not like a super millionaire, how would your day look?
Before I answer this, let me turn on the newest Family Guy episode.
Yeah, I think I gotta
Okay.
finish this episode of Breaking Bad.
All right. I wake up probably around noon because I slept in,
Okay.
and then probably hitting the gym, just get a quick pump in. Do I get to just set any parameters that I want
Uh,
for this?
I mean,
Like, can I say that I have had a girlfriend in this situation, or does the perfect day involve me getting a girlfriend?
just
Are
you
we
like
operating under the assumption that if I wake up tomorrow, this would be the ultimate day? Or, like,
yes,
hypothetically, what my best possible day in any conceivable scenario would be?
like if you were to wake up tomorrow and you have like your perfect day, and then like along like a year in the future we'll ask the same question and we'll be like, oh, I'm in a different place mentally, I am on the top of a
I'm
building, like that
actually
kind of thing.
happy. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, things have changed so much.
Yeah, so I wake up tomorrow. I'm a little bit less suicidal.
Jesus.
So I wake up tomorrow, nice and late, nice sleep in. I go upstairs, and breakfast has been made. Let's just say that it was like divine intervention. There's just breakfast on the table, big ass waffles. Yeah,
Okay.
waffles.
All right. With syrup and,
And then
butter and everything?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then after that, I go hit the gym, and the fact that I just ate a bunch of waffles does not affect my lift, and I get a sick pump. Hit the hot protein shake, and
Oh,
I
hold on.
don't.
Pause. What happened? What just happened?
I did. I just cut out.
For a second, yeah, it sounded like you were in like a bathroom or something.
Yeah. So my earbuds disconnected and reconnected. Okay, so let me try that again. So for some reason, I don't feel like garbage after drinking the protein shake. My stomach feels fine. And then a girlfriend just randomly like shows up at the door.
Okay, this is gonna happen
You know,
tomorrow.
someone I've never met just shows up, and she's just dying to.
How about you
to
meet
date
her
me.
at the gym or something?
You bet I'm gonna meet her.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn. She's.
Damn. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, not for your perfect day. That would be a perfect day.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
no.
Okay.
No, this is not a no situation.
All right. So you meet her at the gym.
No, I meet a 20-year-old girl at the gym, and we really hit it off. We go get some lunch, probably Cane's. I don't know exactly what we'd eat. And then
Did
after
you say
that,
like fucked up your stomach like after you? Like, didn't you do that yesterday?
well, no, I ate it and then I worked out, and that was a bad
So it was
idea.
before. Okay,
I
that
can
makes
eat
sense.
it.
Yeah,
I can eat it. It's just I shouldn't immediately go lift.
Do you immediately
probably-
what? Oh, my pre-workout meal is an entire Raisin Cane's box.
Not my best idea.
Just cramping. Oh my god, dude!
I hit legs and my stomach was like about to. I actually thought I was gonna throw up about halfway through my my fourth exercise.
Oh my
So
gosh!
we go hit some Canes, and then all of a sudden I'm miraculously feeling perfect again. And so it turns out this new girlfriend of mine is super into basketball. So we go back to the gym, and there isn't a single person on the courts or on the pickleball courts. It's just us. Total silence. And we get to fuck around, play some hoops. Play some hoops. What the hell? Play some basketball, shoot some hoops, play 1v1, all of that. And then we go home, and I have probably a good steak for dinner. I cook it myself, and it's actually good. It doesn't taste like I cooked it. It tastes good.
Is
and
she there
then-
with you?
Ideally. And then-
Ideally, she hasn't ran away.
Yeah, hopefully she's still into this. 4 hours in.
Yeah, there's basketball
And
and
then at this point, we split a bottle of my favorite whiskey. It's Scotch. It's Aberlour 16, and the bottle is ridiculously expensive. I've never bought one. I've only ever tried it. And so I have a bottle and we split it. And then some fun shit happens after that, and I go to bed.
But my perfect day, I wake up not late. Like sleeping in's good, but that's not my perfect day. You know, like I could do that. I could just take a day off, sleep in, go do whatever, like work in the afternoon. But I'll wake up maybe around 8, 9. Kind of wake up if I haven't really been working out as much, but I might get a workout in. Get like a quick one. Have like a Rice Krispie treat beforehand because that's a good pre-workout meal. Why are you muted? That was weird. I guess not that weird. Whatever. I can't not focus on it. It's on 2 of my screens. But yeah, I go, I work out, have pre-workout, get that like pre-workout buzz. Maybe do like a deadlift day. That I love deadlifts. I haven't done them in a long time though. Go to like a Vasa or somewhere I haven't been before. Come home, have a nice like omelet. An omelet sounds delicious. I think I'd go run some errands or something. Cause or maybe I'll play some games, play some video games. Have a lunch. For lunch, I'll have some like a sandwich, like a Jimmy John's sandwich. That always hits the spot. An Italian sub, some salt and vinegar chips, a cookie, maybe like a Dr Pepper on the side. That's what I have for like the other day or earlier today. Oh, that just really hits the spot for me. Afterwards, take my girlfriend, maybe go watch a movie, go on a walk, do something fun. Just anything like just like spending time with her. It's pretty fun. And then afterwards for dinner, go to like a steakhouse, get a pretty big steak. I won't finish the steak, but it'll be a big steak and it'll be delicious. Um, this is all if I'm here, like in Colorado. If I'm my perfect day, I get on a jet, go to New York, and just like fuck around in New York because New York is so much fun. Um, yeah, but then end the night with like a steak, maybe watch a movie, like a musical or something. There's some pretty good musicals I haven't seen yet. I have a long list I need to watch. Uh, if you unmute and I hear Family Guy laugh, I won't be upset. I'll kind of respect the grind, but maybe some Subway Surfers.
I muted myself because I was chewing, and I didn't want the podcast to be corrupted by me loudly smacking down.
I was a little upset though because
Protein yogurt.
you were like, all right, my movie's over. I'll come and hop on the pod, but I have to go take a piss. I was like, bro, save it for the pod. Like they want to hear that. Like that frying chicken. Oh, they love that. Or so I've heard. You know, that's just from the
Yeah,
comments. Yeah.
yeah. Next podcast, 30 minutes of us pissing.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna drink. We're gonna
downing
we're gonna drink
gallons
6
of water.
gallons of water.
Just like
in the day leading up to it, we'll just cut loose on the podcast, live on the pod. It's
yeah. Next week when we got Keisha, we're like, hey Keisha,
we should have a podcast.
we're like, hey Keisha, we have a question for you.
We don't tell her.
Yeah.
We don't tell her. So we're just asking her normal questions, and in the background we're like obviously pissing the whole time.
He's here. Go, go, go.
What? Am I pissing on you?
No, what the fuck? No, you're drinking water, so you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a nice
we
episode
drink
4.
the water the day leading up to it. We are pissing in the podcast. We're not supposed to be like drinking water during that time. That's when we're supposed to be ready.
Uncomfortable Silence Podcast, episode 4. Golden Shower. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, we're gonna dive deep. Episode 4. We're gonna be fucking.
Just so everybody knows, this is what we would
what?
say.
That might be the end of the.
What?
That might be the end of that sentence.
Yeah. Just so everybody knows, this is the kind of like situation we'd be like, we should start a podcast because it's just the dumbest shit that you've ever heard.
Yeah, this is exactly what we've been talking about, and it's still not funny.
That's what I find so funny though. The uncomfortable, just like, I don't want to be here anymore. We probably don't have any listeners, and I'm so fine with that because nobody should have to sit through this. But it's funny to me, and I enjoy it. And I don't care who's uncomfortable because this is the Uncomfortable Silence Podcast, episode 3. Supposed to be featuring Keisha, but she died. No, she didn't die. She's okay.
Yeah, if you're still listening, fuck you. Drink my piss.
All right, no, don't do that. I mean, unless you're Caden's girlfriend that shows up at the gym tomorrow, you know. What do you have? You ate Lay's today, right?
Yeah, actually, tomorrow I'm hitting chest, so that would be the best day for someone to have a chance encounter with me.
Yeah, because you had your pump going, right?
Uh-huh.
You're
And
just
it's
like,
also the day that I take the most seriously.
you're like, hey, can you come spot me? I'm about to bench a plate. And then she'd be like, for sure. Right?
Oh, is that it? I thought you were going to expand on that a bit more. It's just a
Yeah.
totally normal scenario.
Well, you can bench a plate, can't you?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
No, send me a video of that. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen that
I'm-
ever.
You spotted me the first time I benched a plate.
It's funny.
You were there.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the gym.
That
like,
was
every
back
day.
when we were working out every day, and you spotted me my first time ever benching 135.
I got to 215. That was so much fun. I didn't get to 225 because I had to move, and then I just didn't go.
Dude,
to
you
the
got to
gym
get back in the gym.
I know, bro, but it's like, first of all, like the mental toll it has on me, not good because of like how much I work and everything. I just don't have time anymore, honestly. Like the YouTube stuff's kind
Yeah.
of taking up my time now, and I'm like, I prefer doing the YouTube and recording and editing over working out right now for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Because you have a girlfriend. You have nothing to work towards.
That's, well, no. You got to keep improving yourself. Like I wouldn't mind working out if it didn't like
No, like,
affect my
physically.
mind as much.
Yeah, and it does affect your mind. So that's what I'm saying. The risk does not outweigh the reward, or the reward does not outweigh the risk anymore.
Yeah, because before I had
Like I'm not
No,
saying you need to
no.
stop self-improvement. I'm saying that like you don't need to
Not
torture
nothing.
yourself for it because you're working towards a specific goal.
well, another
You've
reason I
got
was
a
like,
goal, and now you can better yourself in a way that's actually healthy.
yeah, well, another reason I was working out as much as I was like wasn't even for like attention or anything. Like it was because of body dysmorphia, and you're like, I need to be bigger. Eating like Panda Express every single day for 2 months for lunch, and then like Chick-fil-A for breakfast. I'd get. Do you know what I'd get? I tell you
How
what my
on
day
earth
was.
did you not like throw up every time you were? I mean, like I said,
Bro.
today I ate chicken for lunch, and then about an hour later I went and lifted, and I actually thought I was gonna puke.
Bro, I smelled so bad. I'd wake up, right? I'd wake up. I don't think I'd have anything. Like I didn't make a protein shake then, but I'd go straight to from waking up to work. But before work, I'd stop at Chick-fil-A. I'd get the grilled chicken sandwich, and it tasted not great, so then I'd get the chicken bowl, the chicken hash brown bowl too. And that was like almost 50 grams of protein by itself. And then for lunch,
No
because I was
way.
driving. Well, yeah, because it was like 26 grams of protein in like the grilled chicken thing or something like that. Because it's just a slab of grilled chicken, bro. That's all it is. And there's some like bread.
I mean,
But
yeah, that
then
would do
for
it.
lunch, I'd stop by Panda Express every single day and get the grilled teriyaki chicken and the orange chicken, and then the whole side of fried rice. And I just have that every single day, the same meal. But then for dinner, it was like whatever my mom was making. So it was like always protein, like chicken, beef. Like it was always something good because she had to feed my dad, right? And my dad was like, I need food, blah 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 blah, whatever. And I was eating
Yeah,
so
I need
good.
food to live.
I was like 175, like almost 180, and now I'm like 165 or like 160, bro. Like I have lost all.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I'm constantly moving around, and I'm not like lifting and eating as much as I used to because I'm not bulking anymore because I'm not like focusing on working out right now. It's so weird, and I was taking a bunch of like creatine and stuff like. So probably a lot of it was probably water weight too, but still, it was. Remember when you said you gained like 20 pounds of muscle? I was like, that's bullshit, bro. Like unless you're on steroids.
It was 30 pounds.
Okay, that's gonna be this episode of the Uncomfortable Silence podcast number 2, number
I am
3.
not even lying to you.
I want you to talk to any doctor and be like, "Hey, I gained 30 pounds of muscle in what was it, 2 months?"
No, dude. We were working out together for like half a year. It was just time got distorted because we were working at King Supers, and like every day all we did was go to King's and then go work out and then like play Rocket League and go to bed.
Bro, I knew I had
time
like
flew, dude. We were literally doing that for like 6 months.
you might be right, but like honestly, I knew I was gonna be like lifting and stuff like when I was in high school. I think because like I didn't do it at all in high school, but like my freshman year when I figured out I had like block classes. I had like lunch, like a block class, then lunch, and then another block like free or whatever, and you could go off campus. And I was walking distance from King Supers and my house. So when class got out, like in the middle of the day, I went to King Supers, bought a whole rotisserie chicken, and then took it to my house and ate it. And then,
Holy shit.
it was so good. And then I went back to class after like lunch or whatever was over.
Bro, you would just down an entire rotisserie chicken and just go back to school?
Yeah, I called my mom. I was like, "Hey, could you transfer me some money? Because I didn't think I had like any money in my account." She's like, "Yeah, sure. What is it for? Like for dinner?" I was like, "No, I'm just gonna eat it real quick." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then she got home and it was gone. And she's like, "Damn."
Wow.
Oh no, it was.
How were
That
you
was fun.
only one? Because you gained a lot of weight too. How much did you weigh when we started working out?
When we start, I don't know how much when I started, but like when I was at the end, it was like 180, and I was doing pretty well. Like I love
Because
deadlifts.
you
I
gained a
love
lot of
legs.
weight too, but like you you
I was
you toned.
already had like a lot of weight. I wasn't like super heavy or anything. I was probably around 175, 180 when we
I
started.
mean, it's crazy to me that we weighed like the same amount. Obviously, I'm taller than you, but
Yeah.
the fact that we weighed like exactly the same amount and you were eating an entire rotisserie chicken for lunch.
Yeah. And
That's
I was
fucking
like,
crazy.
I don't know. What was even weirder is that you were like taller than me, we weighed the same, but I was like lifting and benching so much more. I don't know. It's really confusing. Is there anything? I think we need to kind of wrap this up because it's almost 40 minutes. I'm trying to make the episodes like 30 minutes so they're not too long. We can go an hour if we want to like kind of change that up because I feel like an hour is not bad. But I was aiming for 30 minutes and it's almost at 40 now.
I was thinking we like for the rest of the episode, we mute ourselves. And it's just like, or no, we don't mute ourselves. We just try to stay silent, and it's just really uncomfortable. And that's the name. Like you can hear me eating, and you can hear you doing whatever it is you do.
I think I think we can let's try it.
Stewie, because Meg, Estelle told me that someone in the family was in danger of drowning and that I should take some steps to prevent it. So from now on, everybody has a bath buddy.
Hey Meg, watch.
Like the Family Guy clip. I think I'm gonna cut it like right before, like, so they don't know. But yeah, actually no, I'm not. I'm not gonna cut it. This is all staying.
You
in.
should leave the Family Guy in.
I'm leaving everything in. I hope that doesn't get like taken out. But I'll put your stuff in the the description. This was a fun one. Keisha was supposed to be on here. I don't know how that's gonna go, but
I kind of wish she'd been here because this was really incoherent.
no, it was great because I don't think she. Actually, I think she has been going to the gym recently, so maybe she knows some lifting stuff. But I don't know. I'll catch you next time, and it was fun talking to you, as fun as it can be, anyways. So I will see you next week, hopefully.
I
Is he
do
in
not
here?
like you.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, bye.